Alrighty then. Greetings and welcome. I am Joffrey, and today I am back for a shorter stream than yesterday, with Zokka. We have claimed dominion over nearly all the packs of gnolls in the Salahad. Mind you, okay, there's quite a few out there, but we have the ones that matter, and we're friends with Nolakaz, the only one that doesn't matter the only one that matters that we have not subjugated in some shape or form, and they have. They've got way too many humans, and the worship the cat underneath them. Really, we should be eating the cat by now. It's kind of silly to me that people would worship such a thing. Oh, yes, and Elizna has been converting the Archetists. I'm curious how easy or difficult, more likely, it's going to be to actually religiously and then culturally, convert all of the non-Gnollish places that are conquered. Because we reduce the development so much, it should be a lot easier than I'm thinking. Have not been raiding as I should be, though. Oh boy. There's all sorts of goodies out here to be yoinked. Alright, but what is next on the objective? We need to be fighting Verkal Gulen, right? Yes. What's the AE? What sort of AE are we looking at? Basically none, except with Sun Cult people, and even then, very little. Saurian's got the most, and with them it's only 12. I guess that's just for taking out Azkasur. They did get quite a bit of separatism, though, so... Gonna definitely need to build some forts over here. All these humans, elves, and dwarves are going to be a little less than pleased about their current state of affairs. Need to reduce autonomy as well all across the board. We haven't yet fully cored all this former Harpy land either. But it'll be more loyal in the long run. Well, they've got separatism, but at least the separatism won't go up. We'll be stating it all, though. State. It's really crappy land, but we will make better use of it in time. How much does it cost to core it all? 103? Okay, no, not quite all of it. But, yeah, you have to start somewhere. Can't exactly be spending the points on admin or diplotech for the moment anyway, because warriors don't read books. Ugh. So, just keep getting that discount building up. And the mill tech is still something we can be taking, so I'm not falling behind anyone in that department yet. Oh, except Verkal Gulen, ironically enough. What else was it that we're supposed to be fighting? Of course, tributary stuff, yeah. But, Conquest on, oh yes. The, I forget this tag, but yeah. Got a claim to take their island. But, Davaral's on its way out, which is a little annoying, because they would have been really easy to kill. As it was. Not so much anymore. And all this fighting is making the manpower, or rather Gnoll power, drop quite significantly. So, yeah. But Northern Blades. So we need to make a centaur into a tributary and build a fort in the north. That makes sense. There were threats to our hinterlands we need to consider. First, the horsemen of the plains could have, in theory, crossed the mountain pass between us. We would have won, I'm sure, but any conflict would have been costly. At the time, they appeared preoccupied fighting each other, whilst they were busy drawing the blood of their peers. I believed it wise to strike fast and early. A buffer in the region could have served us very well indeed. Well, I don't imagine that Red Stallion is going to be still bordering me once this war is done. But if so, then I'll just subjugate a Glorious Charge instead. This is going to be... Oh, spy on Varamar. Okay. No! Not particularists. Relations improved. Okay, good graph. I like some more. Oh, that's right. I forgot the other thing that I need to do. Don't I need to be spying on, instead of just like Varamar, I need to spy on Dominance? No, I don't need to spy on them. But I need... Okay, I do need Hero's Veil and Verkal Gulen and then a bunch of troops. Yeah. The station next to all the different soon-to-be vassals. So... let's just get to it. I would also really like to actually get that tributary on the steppe sorted out, though. Oh well. You can't have everything. The fact that Verkal Gulen does not have a fort yet is really nice. That is going to come in big handy. Our tributary state of Tluk declared war on Bulwar. Well, I imagine that's because Bulwar is already being killed by someone else. Yeah, Bulwar is not going to be around for them to take, but... appreciate the sentiment. Take spy back from Tluk. And... do the Monstrous Conquest, probably. Yeah, normal conquest makes no difference. So move in with the mercs and some of the regular troops. Oh, do they have a war wizard? Uruther became a fucking wizard? God damn it. Well, that's gonna be inconvenient. He's a more powerful wizard general than Zokka. So that's not the best. But with Hellfire active, that will help quite a bit. And that has reminded me that I forgot something I need to be doing, which is burning shit down. So, I'm gonna need to find more people to sacrifice. Otherwise, Satan's gonna be mad. That's not typically a good thing. When I have
generally, it's not great.
Yeah, Satan's gonna be mad if I don't keep sending him stuff, so... I think I've got a privilege I've given to one of my estates that gives me... There's something that I've done that means that I get... Yeah, tributary subjects above 50 development give me demonic powers tribute. So, because you know I subjugate people and then they gotta send me sacrifices. So, it's great. I've got one.
I think you were.
That's good enough. What was the joke? You must
No, it wasn't a joke.
Oh.
Was thinking, you were gonna tributize Red Stallion, right? If I recall.
That's the one I'm thinking about because it's on my border and I need to make a tributary that's on the steppe. But Not sure whether they're going to be around. Because they're always fighting each other out there. But, in any case, I've converted some dwarves to my funny demon worship. The Empire's starting to centralize, because they're funny. I'm desperately trying to kill an insanely powerful dwarven general inside his own hold. And, you know, rolling very badly. Well, he's rolling very badly. Now I'm rolling good, and he's rolling okay. There we go. We take those. Okay. Now take all of the gnolls who are riding other gnolls out, because they're more expensive. There we go. Gnollish cavalry ascribes to the Khajiit school of mounted warfare. Which is to say that they like to ride other dogs.
Oh, so it's like Noblar cavalry. Got it.
Yes, yes. You have one gnoll, and then it's on top of a really big hyena. I am running out of dudes, though. Non-stop warfare kind of does that. Yeah. A red stallion reduced to 1 tile. If I made them into a tributary, they'd be really shitty, but it might still be... Wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing. Valor became a tributary state of Pluck. What? So... Okay, I thought there was... Okay, that would have been funny. So,
what?
Okay, so Plucked is already my tributary, so I thought it was saying that... it claimed that they became... That, like, Plucked got its own tributary. But it was not true.
Can they not do that in EU4?
I don't think that you can. I didn't think it was possible, and it looks to be that that's true. No, my spy was discovered. There's just no supply limit in my entire country because the vast majority of it is just base level development of 3, because I'm too busy sacrificing people and purges and all that stuff. And I don't really see all the fuss what all the fuss is about myself, but apparently people don't like that.
Remember the one great question of world building: what is Zokka's tax policy?
I don't know. He really likes to eat, but he's not really so concerned with eating things that aren't the sun right now. He really the only thing that's gonna actually satisfy him is eating the sun. So, and then his kid just wants to eat vegetables.
Could the sun be considered a vegetable, though?
Well, if you read the text, like, the way he describes it, it's whatever the heck he, like, is just the best thing ever. It is just the most amazing thing that has ever existed.
Mm.
Oh. Beautiful. Burn it. What happens when burn Verkelgulen? Oh! Drop its development by 8, but... glorious points. And also demonic power, you know, that too. Yeah. That's also important. Also, can press the light the pyres button to just start sacrificing a bunch of people in the place that don't worship the demon religion.
You think it's worth it?
Well, the core of what I need to make sure is it happens is that I cannot allow myself to drop below. I cannot run out of demonic power for the next like 8 years or something, because otherwise Satan's gonna eat me. He's gonna be mad. But I've got other ways that I can gain that power. I think. Local organizations, yeah, okay, that's how you can check it.
Organizations?
Yes, there was this local organizations thing. In
International?
In vanilla EU4, it was used for specifically Spanish holy orders. Spanish could choose a holy order that would administer a given region. And a lot of mods have extrapolated that, so for the Gnoll demon religion, you when you convert all the tiles in a state to your religion, you're able to initiate local cults, and it means you get just a boost, a one-time boost to your demonic power that you've got at the moment, and a permanent bonus of extra taxes and less unrest in that region.
Oh, that's fun.
It is.
Is there a downside?
Nope. You could, other than that, you can only do it once in a given spot. So I've already done it in a couple places, and those places won't.
Did you name your capital after yourself as well?
He did. He did that. Yeah. So I don't remember what it starts being called, but when you defeat Jadar, it renames it to that. Also, it renames. There's this sea tile here called it starts called the Sea of Jadar, the Sea of Jad or something, and it gets renamed to the Sea of Zokka.
The bay shall now be called the Gulf of Zokka.
As it should.
Fuck.
Now it's so much cheaper for me to core stuff. It's beautiful. See, now that I kill everyone there.
Killed everyone?
Yeah. It's so much cheaper.
Wow.
And it's going to be easier to convert their religion and culture too.
Crazy how that works.
It's beautiful. More people should try this.
I don't know why they haven't yet.
Like the whole north of my country just is supremely devastated. Oh no, never mind. It's just almost all of my country is really devastated due to the mass exodus of literally everyone that isn't a Gnoll that lives there.
Damn. It's almost like you're genociding everyone.
No. That's not regime language.
Oh, sorry, what do they say? Is it some manner of chitters and yips?
Perhaps. They do love to laugh. They're a giggly bunch.
Yeah, I saw that event where they giggle about, wiping out the harpies.
It was just a funny prank!
It's like, wait, who was that streamer that got arrested?
Which was that is... Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
It was the guy who kept getting kicked off platforms because his whole thing was that he literally went to other countries and just did crimes.
Oh.
Shoot. Let me find him.
I was like, you could be describing anyone from, well, I'm thinking of Jake Paul, but there's also, if you ask some people, Mr. Beast.
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh no, Johnny Somali, that was it. Because he just kept It was like literally the Jake Paul stuff, but literally every country he went to.
Oh. Jeez.
He got kicked off of Kick, the place where people go when they're too racist or awful for Twitch. And then I think he got kicked off the next platform too. Oh, that's cool. You got a plateau up there. Fun.
There's a lot of plateaus around this part of the map. There's a really, really big area that's a giant plateau that you can go hang out in over here. It's got a lot of weird clockwork stuff from whatever the precursors or something. There's also a tile there.
Precursors.
There's also a tile there that no one's allowed to go into. Like, you literally can't get it.
Current date 1984.
Oh. Yes, convert. Convert to Gnoll.
Alright, so what's the rest of the world looking like? Are they ready for the Jacques-pocalypse?
I don't think they are, no. I really don't think they are. However, the Empire has received changes. They're a lot better at uniting now. Well, that happened instantly. What the fuck?
Like, actually uniting, or just all get... Really?
Misty sent me a screenshot of the motherfuckers actually doing it.
Huh. What do you know?
Here's the... Because I can see them, I can pull up the UI. So they got split in between... now, no matter what you do, they unite at the end, so there's no like decentralized or centralized. It's whether you're magicratic or aristocratic. Though along the way, the aristocratic does the more decentralized stuff, but then you do in the end become one tag anyway. Magicratic is the more centralized version.
SMH.
But you know, there's the Great Gios.
We still need some form of code for that.
Yeah. They should have said that in this. Yeah.
No, that is certainly a thing. Like, isn't that? Hang on. Isn't that basically akin to putting a bomb in every Imperial servant's head?
Yeah, it's the equivalent of that. It's a much nicer way of saying that that's the plan. Yeah. The Emperor now weighs... The Emperor now... challenging times loom over the Empire, and in response, the Emperor now weighs a bold, centralizing decree. The proposal to cast a Gios, an ancient and binding spell, upon the Imperial servants, and those with the potential to be the Emperor's gaze in all corners of the Empire, from the palace chambers to the distant frontiers of Archeron. The spell would compel unwavering duty to the Emperor's will, forging discipline through arcane means. Critics warn that such an act skirts coercion.
Skirts?
This is essentially mind control. Yeah.
Skirts coercion? Not gonna say current events. Not gonna say current events.
But part of the reason why the Empire is able to centralize easier is because a lot of, especially if you go down Magicratic, very quickly you get a lot of stuff that increases Imperial authority. Even the very first one just gives you extra authority growth, which it did not do normally.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd get authority given that you put a bomb in everyone's head. Like, I figured that sort of compel people to listen to you.
I mean, it's a literally, a third more than what they're generating now when you get to the Great Gios.
Wait, that's not the end, is it? How far down the...
No, that's only That's only 3 out of the 8. Yeah.
How? How is that not like 7 or even the last one?
First, you establish Nobles of the Wand instead of Nobles of the
Okay.
Robe. Yeah. So, it's much more likely that people will vote for people who are a powerful mage.
Okay.
The Magisterium governance, so you get extra free cities, and you can you do a unique state edict, which makes mage towers way more powerful. Also, free cities get better mage tower stuff. That's neat. I didn't remember that part.
So you become Tevinter from Dragon Age. Yeah, okay.
Age. Sorry.
Damn.
Then you regulate artificery. You're like, well, and in a way, the gin's out of the bottle. People are gonna do artificery whether we like it or not. So instead, we're just gonna control it. So, again, more imperial authority, and then everyone in the empire gets worse artificery stuff. So, oops. But it means you can study magic faster. And then the last 4, the Order of Imperial War Wizards. So I think this means that this removes all of the absolutism penalties from giving privileges to the mages. So that means even into the end of the game, people in the Empire are able to give the mage estates all the privileges they like and still have high absolutism, which is fun. And then you get an event. The Emperor gets an event. You get the Enshrine the Mage's Peace. I think so no one's allowed to fight anymore. This disallows internal wars and max absolutism. That's nice. And then finally you get the thing. This vassalizes a bunch of loyal princes and means that vassal princes no longer cost Diplo slots, and it's always inherited by the same person. And then you finally unify the Empire into a single tag. So,
quite concerning. Maybe Xhaka's got some competition.
Nah, I'd win.
No, not for that. For being just awful.
Hey, at least they know what I'm here for. I'm just gonna eat you. They understand this.
Oh, that's funny. I knew you could break alliances. Didn't know you could force them to break their rivalries. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, people do that a lot for prestige.
Stop being mad at the sky or else.
Yeah, they did have extra land over here. Okay, so now...
Do they have enough?
Not enough, certainly not enough development to give me extra demonic power, but maybe Moon Tracker does. Regardless, well let me see. Do they have enough that I can get a single paper point from them per year? You know.
Wow.
We take those.
Do you still have the thing where it costs like 40% more to upgrade your admin tech?
Yes. I think that ends in a couple years, though. Nah, in a few months.
Don't read, dumbass.
Certainly, Gnolls don't. It's such a gross concept.
Ugh.
Yeah,
why would you read? You've got the harpies for that. Slaves.
I would really like to subjugate Serpent's Shadow, because they will definitely. I'm sure they've got a good deal more than 50.
But.
Oh, even Red Stallion has 28. So yeah, Moontracker will. Serpent Shadow definitely will. Because the more people I subjugate, the more demonic power I can get, and just points and stuff in general. I don't want to have to deal with the fucking step myself. So these.
Why not?
Because it's gross.
Why?
It's full of gross things, like horse people.
But you can look up in the sky and see the sun from anywhere.
Yeah, same as home.
Well, yeah.
That's how Zokka became obsessed with the sun in the first place, because he was first born.
More of a good thing.
Why so sleepy? Go sleep.
I don't wanna.
Well, why not?
Why do you not want to sleep?
Because I work in a few hours.
Why not sleep before then?
Because I did.
Yeah, I slept like 12 hours ago or something. It's fine. I'm chilling.
Go forth, my minion. Oh no, building a castle. That won't do. That'd make you more difficult to siege. And this is why it's not. You don't wanna wait. I don't intend to wait for the step to unite before I show up here and turn them all into tributaries, because if I wait too long, they'll unite under some biggest dickus chungus centaur, and then or maybe the lake people will show up and it'll all be super annoying. So it's not good. Mm-mm. Right now they're all a bunch of disunited dudes, and this is it's honestly,
Is Zokka so...
it's actually something where a lot of people complain about it. Because they used to be, the centaurs used to be really dangerous. Because they were all like, they were roving bands of OPMs, like how Native Americans work in EU4, where they like, it's like us, or like the adventurers in the mountains, where you have like this one tile guy that is a shit ton of troops. And they were really scary because of that, until they united, then suddenly they just get all the land. But here they're all just stuck in place, and they've got troops, but they have to actually defend land. So they're actually not that dangerous, is the point.
Unfortunate. Did you prefer it when they were OPMs?
Yes. And the reason for that is because so you couldn't normally go up here and attack any of them, because they would just be wandering around, and like maybe one of them would come next to you, because they'd have just a single tile. They'd move over here and they'd have their whole army just standing here, because it's their whole territory is just the one tile.
Yeah.
And then they would have all of their men right up next to you, and you couldn't you couldn't just like sneak into their lands and conquer stuff. And so if you wanted to fight them, you'd have to fight their entire army while it's prepared for you, and then all you would get out of it is a single tile. So it was just not worth it. But now, while they're all these disunited tribes of various sizes, it means that they can, like anyone can show up and attack them and actually conquer land. Like I don't need to be making them into tributaries right now. I could theoretically just actually conquer this land for myself and blob all over the plains, but I don't feel like it.
He said it's Zokka time, and then Zokka'd all over the place.
It's true. This is a known fact. He did that.
Yeah. That's the first mission in the mission tree.
Am I about to do some maths? I think I might.
Oh.
Because I can force one of these guys to give away land to my other vassal. I don't like this new phone. I say new, but I've had it for a while now. 6. 5. 6. Plus 5. Plus 4. Plus 7. Plus 7. 7. 7.
Hmm.
6. So, okay. Yeah, I can make them give up a bunch of their land.
Can you do that and tributize them?
Yep. So the
Okay.
plan is I want to make them give up enough land where I'll still make them a tributary where they'll have over 50 development, but then also give land back to the other guy, the Red Stallion, so that they'll be closer to 50 dev. Big brain. However, I think even after all this effort, I think my tributaries can still fight each other, so it won't even fucking matter. But I don't know for sure.
Damn.
And realistically, it would be more convenient for me if they were all split up and weaker. The Moon Tracker has 72 dev, and Red Stallion has 47. So I could have given Red Stallion just a little more land back, and it would have worked out, but it is what it is. They'll probably
Demand administrative power.
Yep, I want them all to give me fucking paper points, because I can. I've got none.
No paper. Stack no paper and get no harpies. Tisk.
Stack no paper. We got rid of all the harpies. We stack all of the paper, and we got
evidently
all the
looking
harpies.
Looking at your tech.
We stack it all on the land. Look at there's humans conquering my Gnollish brethren here. This is unacceptable.
Good.
Oh, actually, there's a lot of humans there, so... Why did none of the other Gnolls came to help them? Gnollikaz are supposed to help them. Why are we all such shit? We're all so evil.
Damn.
Could
this mod have something to say?
Yeah, what this mod has to say is that Gnolls are evil shitheads.
Gnolls are just worse.
They invented slavery.
Well, yeah, like, I get that part, but...
But?
Like, how long ago was inventing slavery? Because that shouldn't take that long to figure out.
I mean, just the point is that they were ready for it. You know, they did not waste any time. That's how I think of it, at least.
They devved up their capital to get the
they spawned the institution.
Yeah.
Anbennar, Imperator Rome.
Yo.
I'm imagining Anbennar Imperator Rome mod where the only race that has the slave class is the Gnolls. No one else. We haven't figured it out, guys. I don't know. How do you lock someone up in the chains?
How do you tell someone
up? They'll be mad at you, so why would they work for you? I don't understand. And the Gnolls are just...
How do you... Wait, you say, do this or I'll kill you? This is a novel concept.
I keep double checking this to see if there's a guy for missionaries.
Sacker of cities.
The names are pretty good. There's Camel Eater. Vacker Camel Eater.
Oh. You've probably got a lot in common then.
Huh? Cam, what? Oh,
You, Zokka eats the sun. This guy eats a creature that lives under the sun. It's basically the same thing.
Girlfriend is here. I must acquire a girlfriend and then
Alright, goodbye.
most likely wrap up the stream.
See ya.
Back soon. Right. So, with having subjugated the two funny horse boys, next time, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm watching.
What? Well, I'm trying to wrap it up. This is what you want, right? You wanna watch show? Then let's do that. Okay. So after having defeated the two funny horse boys, my next target when I come back will definitely be the Serpent Shadow, and we'll continue the train of subjugating various lads on the steppe, because theoretically at least this is giving me extra tribute of demonic power. It's not explicitly stating it, but that's what the privilege I gave out claims it does. So I'll have to see. But for now, I'll be wrapping this up. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.